The click of the door latch echoed like a gunshot in the empty lecture hall. Sunlight sliced through the blinds, painting golden bars across the scuffed linoleum floor. But the air turned thick, heavy with the scent of chalk dust and old books. I froze behind my desk, heart slamming against my ribs. Professor Ellis, Jamal, though I'd never dared call him that, turned the lock with a soft snick, his broad shoulders blocking the exit. His dark eyes met mine, not with the usual professorial warmth, but something raw, unguarded. Hungry, Alex, he said, voice low, like gravel under tires on a deserted highway. He stepped closer, the faint spice of his cologne cutting through the musty room. We need to talk. About your paper. About everything. I swallowed hard, the wooden chair creaking under me as I shifted. 22 years old. A junior scraping by on caffeine and late-night crams at UCLA. And here I was, trapped in this moment I'd replayed in feverish dreams for months. Jamal Ellis, 45. Chair of the English department. The man who'd lectured on Whitman and Woolf with a passion that made my skin prickle. Divorced, whispers said. But no one knew the details. Just that he carried himself like a storm cloud, commanding, distant, until his laugh cracked the sky open. My paper on queer subtext in modernist lit? Bullshit excuse. I'd poured my soul into it. Every hidden ache, every stolen glance during office hours when his knee brushed mine under the desk. But, with the door sealed, the room shrank. No minaktimi. No distant chatter from the quad. Just us. Breaths sinking in the charged silence. Sit, he murmured. Not a command, but close. But legs like lead. He perched on the edge of his desk, sleeves rolled up, forearms corded with veins that begged to be traced. The morning light caught the silver in his close-cropped hair, made his skin glow like polished mahogany. Your analysis. It's brilliant. Too brilliant. Like you see right through me. My pulse thundered in my ears. Professor, Jamal. He leaned in, the desk groaning under his weight. His hand hovered near mine, fingers twitching as if fighting gravity. Out there, titles matter. In here, a sigh escaped him, deep and ragged, stirring the papers between us. Their chains. The world tilted. I'd come out sophomore year, flags waving at pride parades in West Hollywood. But this was forbidden fruit in the garden of tenure. He was my mentor, my North Star in a sea of indifferent profs. And I was the kid who'd lingered after class, hoping for a crumb of his attention, terrified of what it meant when my body lit up like a fuse. Tell me I'm wrong, he whispered, voice cracking on the edge of desperation. His thumb grazed my knuckle, electric, a spark that shot straight to my core. I gasped. The sound too loud, too needy. I said, a campus bell tolled 9, mocking the seconds ticking away. You're not. The words tumbled out, hot and honest. My free hand trembled as I cupped his jaw, stubble rough against my palm, like sandpaper on silk. His eyes fluttered shut, a low groan rumbling from his chest. Good. That sound, primal? Unraveling me. We crashed together then, mouths colliding in a frenzy of pent-up storm. His lips were firm, tasting of black coffee and regret, hands fisting my shirt as he hauled me up. Just rattled, a syllabus fluttering to the floor like a white flag of surrender. I tasted salt, tears, sweat, as he pressed me against the chalkboard, the cool grit biting into my back. Alex, he breathed against my neck, nipping the skin there, sending shivers racing down my spine. I've watched you. Every damn day. Your fire in discussions, the way you bite your lip when you're thinking. It's killing me. I arched into him, fingers tangling in his shirt, inhaling the clean soap of his collar mingled with the earthy musk of desire. Then stop watching, I panted, nipping his earlobe. Touch. He did. Hands everywhere, mapping my chest. Thumbs circling nipples through fabric until I whimpered, hips grinding in a rhythm older than words. The room spun, sense overwhelming, his cologne sharpening with arousal, the faint ozone of impending rain seeping through the window cracks. Thunder? Just my blood roaring. But then, footsteps. Hallway voices. Muffled laughter from early birds shuffling to Psych 101. Reality clawed back, cold and sharp. Jamal stilled, forehead pressed to mine, breaths coming in harsh bursts. We can't, he rasped, even as his body betrayed him, hard against my thigh. The door. It's not just wood. It's my career. Your future. I pulled back, chest heaving, the sting of rejection blooming like a bruise. Bullshit. Anger flared, hot and righteous. You've built walls around yourself, Jamal. After your divorce? Yeah. I heard the rumors. Wife couldn't handle the complications. But this. I gestured wildly between us, voice breaking. This isn't a complication. It's oxygen. His face crumpled, lines deepening around his eyes that had seen too many hidden loves, too many goodbyes whispered in shadowed corners. He sank into his chair, rubbing his temples, the squeak of leather amplifying the ache in my gut. You think I don't know that? Every seminar. I fight it. Your essays. Their confessions. Alex. Mirrors to my own buried shit. I was 22. In this ivory tower, falling for a TA who ghosted me after graduation. Left me hollow. The vulnerability hit like a gut punch. I knelt before him, knees protesting the hard floor, taking his hands in mine. They trembled, strong hands that graded papers with precision, now fragile as cracked porcelain. Then don't ghost me, I said softly, thumbs stroking his wrist, feeling the frantic flutter of his pulse. We rewrite the ending. Silence stretched, broken only by the patter of rain starting outside, drumming on the roof like hesitant applause. He searched my face, storm clouds parting in his gaze. Then, slowly, he cupped my cheek, thumb tracing my lower lip. You're braver than I ever was. We kissed again, slower this time, tongues exploring like cartographers charting new lands. Norus. Just the quiet symphony of zippers easing down, fabric whispering to the floor. His skin was warm, fever hot under my palms as I traced the ridges of his abs, the scar on his hip from some long ago accident he mumbled about once. He gasped when I took him in hand, velvet over steel, guiding him with strokes that drew out moans like confessions. The rain swelled, a veil hiding us from the world. We moved together on the worn lecture hall rug, me above, then him, bodies slick, breaths mingling in gasps and sighs. Alex, he growled, hips bucking, nails digging into my shoulders. Pleasure coiled tight, a spring ready to snap. Until it did, waves crashing, leaving us wrecked, tangled in each other's arms. We lay there, rain easing to a drizzle, the room reeking of sex and spent thunder. He traced lazy circles on my back, voice a rumble against my hair. This changes everything. Yeah, I murmured, nuzzling his neck, tasting salt and peace. For the better. But dawn's light faded as classes loomed. We dressed in hushed urgency, stealing kisses between buttons. At the door, he paused, hand on the lock. Dinner tonight? My place. No titles. Just us. I grinned, heartful. The closed door now a portal, not a prison. Lead the way. Jamal. He unlocked it, sunlight flooding in like absolution. We stepped out, shoulders brushing, into the quad where students milled like oblivious extras in our private epic. Whispers would come, raised eyebrows in the faculty lounge, side eyes from TAs. But fuck them. We'd face it, the hearings, the ethics boards, the sideways stares in America's heartland of higher ed. Because in that room, with the door shut tight, we'd cracked open something real. Not a scandal, but a story. Our story, defiant, alive. And as we walked, his pinky hooked mine behind our backs. I knew, endings aren't written in stone. They're carved in the quiet spaces between breaths, where two men find home in each other's eyes. The bell tolled again, calling us forward. We answered, hand in hidden hand.